Kaya, I'm Paris, and I'm a student ambassador here at the Den. I'm part of a larger team that supports student wellbeing and inclusion here at Murdoch University. Our job is to make sure students feel safe and supported while studying at university, promoting a sense of connection and belonging among students. We have a lot of services to help support your mental health and wellbeing, from social activities and counselling sessions to medical advice and access plans. First, let's explore one of our main support services here at Murdoch. It's called the Den. Hi Yohani.
Hey Paris, how is it going?
Good. We have some new students here joining us for orientation. Do you have some time to walk us through the Den and tell us what it's about?
Of course, follow me. The Den is a free wellbeing drop-in space where students can meet friends, do arts and crafts, and enjoy other activities like yoga and meditation, board games, music, and more. The Den is open Mondays to Fridays during semester and is a place for students to not only socialize, but also to connect with other non-academic services around the university, like counseling, student assist in the guild, the Murdoch Active, and more. We also have friendly student ambassadors like me on hand to help make your time at Murdoch University just that little bit easier. If you're ever unsure where to go or where to find help on campus, the Den is a great place to start.
One of the best parts about coming down to the Den is being able to spend time with our therapy dogs, like Charlie Brown right here. Charlie Brown, do you have any words of wisdom for our new students starting here at Murdoch?
For international students, the Den is also where we host our International Cafe on Wednesdays. International students are invited and encouraged to attend every day at the Den, but International Cafe Day caters to the unique needs of international students. It's a fantastic opportunity for international students to meet awesome people, students, and staff from the Murdoch community. The International Cafe serves as a welcoming space where you can connect with peers, access counseling support, get tips about university or life in Perth, and find answers to your questions about Murdoch support services. It's also a great opportunity to discover the various resources available to you on campus and stay updated on upcoming events and activities. Whether you're up for making new friends, trying your hand at crafts, patting our therapy dogs, or just chilling in our quiet room, International Cafe is where it's at. This is your home away from home. There's always someone around to lend an ear and to listen to whatever's on your mind.
If you're interested in visiting the Den, there's a few faces you should get to know. Our staff here are super friendly and are here to support your wellbeing needs while you study here at Murdoch. Sarah is the Den coordinator. She's also a trained counsellor, and you can often find her in the Den office or around campus.
Jenna is a respect officer. She's based in the Den office and takes care of the day-to-day running of the Den.
We also have another respect officer named Lucy. She runs International Cafe on Wednesdays.
Then we have another respect officer named Kylie. You'll often see her down at the Den doing arts and crafts.
Speaking of arts and crafts, this is Rose, who's a creative arts therapy counsellor. She's in charge of running crafternoons at the Den.
There's also Jess, the International Cafe counsellor.
And of course, we can't forget Kelly. Kelly is the manager of student wellbeing. So that's the team. Let's go to the medical service to meet Yohani.
The Murdoch Medical Service is located next to the tab opposite the Murdoch Active. This is where students can receive bulk-billed consultations on immunizations, referrals, mental health care plans, or sexual health screenings.
Don't forget the Healthy Lifestyle Consult.
I almost forgot. Students can also book an appointment with the nurse to get advice on nutrition, sleep, and overall concerns about maintaining a healthy lifestyle. This is especially useful when balancing social life, work, and study.
The Murdoch Medical Service is open Monday to Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And I heard appointments are bulk billed. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. All appointments are bulk billed, so don't forget your Medicare card.
And what about international students? Can they access the Murdoch Medical Service?
Absolutely. Most international students have overseas health insurance cover, so there will be no out-of-pocket expenses.
Awesome. Should we check out the next service?
To access and inclusion?
To access and inclusion. Access and Inclusion, located in Building 460, Level 1, is here to provide support for students with a diagnosed disability, whether that be permanent or temporary, or even have a significant health issue that impacts their ability to study.
What if I'm a primary carer for someone with a severe health condition or disability? Can I still receive support from Access and Inclusion?
Absolutely. A&I can also help if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. This is also the place for students to come to register for an access plan.
What's an access plan?
So an access plan, also known as an equal plan, is a support plan for students that outlines reasonable adjustments for their studies so that they have the same opportunities as any regular student. The supports are individualised, but to give you some general examples, this could include organising Auslan interpreters and closed captioning, converting text to accessible formats, and supporting physical access on campus. Speaking of physical access, this is where Access and Inclusion keep gophers. Eligible students with mobility issues can loan a gopher to use on campus. A&I can also write coursework recommendations for tutors and unit coordinators to ensure students are supported in the classroom or while being on prac. This is especially helpful for neurodiverse students or students that are struggling with their mental health.
But I don't know if I'd want everyone to find out about my different needs and accommodations.
That's the great thing about access plans and access and inclusion in general. It's completely confidential. Any information about your attendance at the Access and Inclusion office or your records aren't disclosed without your consent. And an access plan only includes your accommodations. There's no information regarding your actual diagnosis. And it won't show up in your degree when you graduate.
And don't forget, this kind of support is offered to both domestic and international students.
That's right. Students can drop by the office between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m, or they can email the Access and Inclusion team at access@murdoch.edu.au for more information.
Easy. Should we show everyone where counselling is?
Yeah, let's do it.
The counselling building is easy to find because of its big blue walls. It's located right off Bush Court, and Murdoch students are entitled for 6 free sessions per year, either online or face-to-face.
The counsellors here at Murdoch are super friendly and are more than happy to have a chat about any struggles you might be facing.
And that doesn't just mean university-related struggles. It can be personal, work-related stress, or study-related issues.
And there's dogs.
That's right. Counselling has some cute and cuddly dogs to help support you during your appointments.
Murdoch's counselling service is open for domestic and international students from Monday to Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. If you're unsure about whether you need counselling session or you'd just like to know a bit more about it, come stop by the Den and talk to the friendly student ambassadors. We're here to help.
And before we move on, let's get one of our international students to provide some words of wisdom for our new international students joining us today.
Kaya everyone, and welcome to Australia. My name's Kelly and we're joining you on Bush Court at Murdoch University. Today I've got with me Avi, who's going to tell us a little bit about his experience as an international student. Avi, could you tell everyone what you're studying and where you're from?
Hello guys, I'm from Mauritius. I'm studying a Master of Counselling here at Murdoch. So it's been 2 years that I'm in Australia, 1.5 years that I'm studying at Murdoch, and 1 year as a student ambassador helping other students as well on campus.
That's right, it's great to have you in the team. Avi, I can imagine moving from your home country to a different culture and university and customs, etc. would be very challenging. What did you find the most challenging when you first arrived?
I think other students could relate to that as well. The most challenging things would be being away from my family, being away from my routine, the cultures, the traditions, the festivals back home, the food that I used to eat, and the family events, just missing out on all those little things. Yeah, that really is a bit of a...
Did I tell you I was actually an international student? I lived in Japan as a 16-year-old and again during university, and for me the biggest thing was homesickness. Did you feel homesickness?
Oh yes, I would say even 2 years in Australia and in this study journey, I would still feel a little bit of homesickness here and there when there's some special events or a special festival happening back home. Yeah, but I would say that I've been getting great support here in Australia with the friend group that I have and at Murdoch University, at the Den and International Cafe. I would say that the first time I've been at the Den, I still remember the day really well. It was on a Wednesday, on an international cafe day, and there were lots of snacks, food, drinks, students, and I made new friends. This is where I got to know about the student ambassador job, got the new job, and also been part of the festivals, and it feels like a family at the end here.
Yeah, and we love having you down at the Den and the International Cafe. We love having Avi on the team. Avi, what would you say are some hot tips for anyone who might also be feeling some disconnect or some homesickness or loneliness, and which can also impact their studies, right?
100%.
What would you
yes.
say they could do to overcome some of that?
I would say to talk to people, reach out. This journey, being an international student, is quite lonely sometimes, can be lonely sometimes, but I would say reaching out to people. The support is out there. There's a lot of support here at Murdoch University, and the Den is the one spot to find all of that and to meet new people and to talk to people and reaching out to others, talk to friends, talk to mentors, talk to the ambassadors. We're here for you guys. We're here to welcome you. We're here to support you. We're here to create connections with you. And as a student, as an international student, talking about your journey, talking about your struggles to us will help you and will help us as well to make this community better, basically.
So if you want to meet people like Avi and our other student ambassadors and other students, please come on down to the Den or the International Cafe on Wednesdays. We're here for you, and our students and our team is very well connected, very knowledgeable, and can point you in the right direction for anything to help you settle in and enjoy your time at Murdoch.
Let's head back to the Den.
Let's do it.
Aside from all these main services, what are some other handy things students should know about?
Well, there's the Murdoch Safe app.
Remind me again, what was that?
Okay, so it's an app that focuses on putting Murdoch's health, wellbeing, and safety services all in the one app. So basically, all the services we talked about before, counselling, medical, and access and inclusion are all located in the one place.
You can use it to call security, right? So if you want to report suspicious behavior or just walk you to your car after dark?
Absolutely, and you can even dial 000 in the case of emergencies through the app.
Another important feature on the app is making a disclosure. If you witness harassment, experience sexual harm or abuse at Murdoch, you can make a disclosure through the app. This can be done anonymously, or you can add in your details so a team member can follow up.
Finally, the last feature we should talk about is Murdoch Maps. Murdoch Maps is great if you get lost on campus because it's basically like Google Maps. So you can find a classroom, a building, or simply just the best route to get somewhere.
What about for international students? Are there any specific services they should know about?
So what about VizHub, the Virtual International Student Hub?
Tell me more.
So VizHub is an online forum for international students to chat, as well as access important information regarding working, studying, and living in Perth. What's more, we always post updates on VizHub regarding upcoming activities or events here at International Cafe. Students can access VizHub through their student portal on My Murdoch Learning, and all international students are automatically enrolled in VizHub when they begin their studies at Murdoch.
Wow, who knew there were so many resources and services to help support our students at Murdoch?
I'm so glad that we got to help the new students learn so much about the non-academic support services we have here on campus.
Before we wrap up, do you have any last words for our new students?
So, more details about our services can be found on our web pages online. Otherwise, come see us at the Den. We're here every day during teaching weeks. So, we'll see you soon. Bye!
I come to the Den because it's a safe space. It makes me feel welcome and gives me something to focus on other than my studies.
So there are therapy dogs that are available on campus, and I think that's one of my favourite things about the Den.
I like come to a Den because it's like a calming space and great to like de-stress and calm down and have a little chat.
Got a bunch of different activities that you can participate in. I like to sometimes just grab the guitar and strum it a little, sing along, and there's even like puzzles that I try to attempt at.
I love how multi-diverse it is and how everyone comes together just to celebrate being at uni together.
Where in a lot of international students gather with we kind of share our homesickness. I started coming here and then it got better.
I really like that it's in mind specifically to give a space to work on mental health activities.
Being away from home, I would say the Den is the place to be because this is where home is.